Hello gang and welcome back to Quiet County. Yes, we're down here. A little bit has changed in the stone quarry down here. We can see our trains are doing pretty well. They're picking up, but I have actually put some decorative stuff in. I'll take you around. I'll show you a little bit of the decorative stuff I've done. I've done some down just a bit away as well, down in the water. I wanted to start just sort of starting to do a little practice, get my head back in the game when it came to decoration stuff. But I've managed to do some here. The other thing I've done is I've removed this truck line. Actually now comes into here, so it's just outside of there, just to shorten their trip, and it makes it a heck of a lot better in terms of getting that line just working a little bit better for us. The other thing I've done is I've put up these safety railing barriers all the way along this road around here for them. Bit hard to see there. I've also done it just over here for these trucks, right? So we've got these nice little safety barriers for the trucks, so they don't feel as naked when they're driving. The other thing is, so I've done some decorative stuff down here. It's got a lot to finish off. We've got a little bit of floating textures and stuff, you know, that we need to sort of finalize and finish. I can probably go ahead and just chuck something in quickly while we're here, and then we can talk about what we're doing today. So today, and then we'll go check out the next bit of building. Today we're going to, I want brick, darker reddish. That's the one I want. Today we're going to be going to, actually darker. Yeah. We're going to be working on fuel and oil in a couple of different little places, actually. Now, these couple of places are in the section we've been working down, and I'll show you where shortly, and probably down near Grandview. I think Grandview is definitely where we want to go. Now, I'm going to throw that there. Actually, that's quite nice. It gives us a bit of a foundation, doesn't it? Makes it look like a bit of a foundation. Yeah. That's quite good. Then just throw that back under here, and that'll work out well. Nice. And you need one at the back there, Pam. I need one at the back here. I mean, I suppose we could run like that. 4 meter would probably fit better. Not really. Well, actually, yes, really. Just. That'll do that. Okay, we've got a bit of a foundation, a bit of a footing for the building to sit on. I've got others to do as well. So I hadn't quite finished down here. And I actually haven't finished at all down here. It's just I wanted to start playing with some assets and dressing the place up a little bit and getting it look a little bit more like something's going on down here. So just, you know, getting things looking a little bit busy. All right, let's have a look at the next place we're going to work today. So this is where we're going to work. First stop, we're going to actually throw these fuel in now. We got one of the, I think one of these wasn't here at the start, and they've just been added into the map. So we're going to get that hooked up today, and we're going to get Newhaven some fuel. We could get Backwater Bay some fuel as well, but we're not. We're just going to work here today, and I'll show you why. Look, this takes 1 refinery to 1 fuel, which is great. This takes 2 crude to 1 refinery. We're just going to work off the fact that that's going to go drop there, then it's going to get dropped there, then it's going to get dropped there, then we're going to come back here, and we're going to do a nice big circuit with that one. Next, we're going to work our way over to here, like I said, near Grandview and Midpoint. Now, I want to build a bit of a centralized hub here, and we're going to be running a train that goes up to Midpoint oil well number 2. And then from Midpoint oil well number 1, we'll call that. Is that number 2? Yep. At number 1, we will run just trucks that go into here and then up to there and then drop back and come back, okay? These ones will just be a one-way drop-off. These ones here will drop up to there, drop fuel there and bring back, right? Because we know that it's one refined to 1 fuel to back. So it's 1 to 1 there. This is 2 to 2. So we'll bring our trucks in from there. Oops, get rid of that. And we'll bring a train in through that way. And we're actually going to get the train we're going to try and get some fuel brought back down to this truck stop, or this stop here, this section. And we're going to try and get some fuel dropped off for Midpoint, potentially with a little freight station just outside Midpoint or whatever. But I have got plans to throw like a train line potentially straight underneath midpoint or something more like that under midpoint like that, right? So we get a nice tunnel going underneath the actual town itself and straight through. So we'll work on some of that today. We are making good money. I am going to go ahead and bump this up to 1 times there. But generally, the lines and stuff are all working pretty well now. So we're okay at the moment. Things are looking all right. And they're doing what we need them to do, which is brilliant. Actually, that's making really good money, that Commats one, now that it's sort of bedding in properly. Right, the other last little decorative thing is just outside of here at Copperhead, right? Because I'm going to be putting a lovely little port down in here. I'm going to be also doing a lot of decorative stuff. So this here, I've started putting in a retaining wall because it was just literally when the buildings were there, the buildings were just chewing up the side here, and it just didn't look right. It didn't look safe. So I've started building up a nice rock retaining wall. You can see I've gone the two-tone. I've gone with the old stone foundation with the timber on top. And then we've got rocks and mangroves down below. And I think it's coming out really nice down here. And the other thing is I've just started adding in little points like this, little light point just here, just to ward ships off from the actual rocks that stick out from the jagged edge. All right, so that's that in a hat. It's going to be quite nice, I think, when we start getting ships pull in through down here. Yeah, you can let me know what you think down below. Some of this decorative stuff we will be doing on stream. I will do it in a little time lapse with some music, and I'll show you some of the decorative stuff we do. But yeah, really happy with how this is sort of turning out, and we'll extend that through all the way along here as Copperhead sort of grows a little bit. All right, so I just wanted to bring that to your attention. That's what we're going to be working on throughout the series, like this decorative stuff as we go. Enough on the decorative stuff, Ham. Let's get this hooked up really quick because I want to move to the next build. Now, team, my father's in hospital at the moment. Firstly, actually, before I get to my father and about just time, I've got a lot of streams on as well at the moment. If you want to check the schedule out on my Twitch, the schedule is for YouTube and for Twitch streams. We do a kickback stream and we do our regular streams. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for streets. I just want that one, to be honest. I want that one. Now we're going to go from here. So the point being, time-wise, I have been struggling just a little bit. I'm just going to go straight shot. Were you going to pump that up to a quarter? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I just want to start the times ticking. Now I've lost my train of thought. Streams, time, streaming. Yeah, that's better. What else? Stream, time, streaming, stream, and times. Oh, God, Em. Please cut that out, and if you don't, everyone will laugh. Oh, no, I was going to thank everyone for all your lovely comments and likes on the first video. I really do appreciate it. And the more you guys do that, it helps the channel not only, but it really does encourage me. That's $1 million. You sure you want that? I kind of do. But at the same time, if we just drop into town here, all the fuels on that side, we can literally just... I'm going to actually... I was going to try and cut back that way. If we drop off... Wait, you're trying to go up the mountain there. Can we just... Are you going to sort of... Give me, yeah, you can give a sort of half tunnel. That's a bit cheaper, and that's going to be a lot better. They are only vehicles, so they'll be fine. Now you can... Whoa, SpaghettiOs and all other sorts of things. Just sort of goat track down here for me, please. Totally fine. You just didn't need to dip like that, though. I see some things have never changed. Some things never change. You just don't need to dip like that. You know? What happened to just a smooth run there? The other thing is, I'm actually kind of really unhappy with that. It could come down a lot more aggressive, I think. From about here. What happened to getting this done quickly? Yeah, the game sort of decided that it didn't want to play the game. Much better. I know it's just a road, but I still like it to look like a thing. You do, buddy, don't you? So we're picking up from here. Oh, what are you going to do with this? No, this is the one where, yeah. This is the one I wanted to be quick with that I haven't been quick with. Okay, so be quick with it. No decorations for this at the moment, Ham. Just get it in. Sure. Now, because we're coming back here, I want you to pick up. I'm going to get you to just pick up from there. I'm going to get you to pick up and drop into there. Pick up and drop in. I know that these are like, I'm actually going to have you there. I know that they're double and I don't need them to be double, but that's what we're doing. And then you're going to go buildings, truck zone. Oh, you're going to do your truck zone thing? I am going to keep that theme going on this part of the map. That means upgrade that street. Now, I know that one person had so I was thanking everyone for their comments and their lovely likes, and I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. Someone did say that gameplay was confusing. So just to clear up, if you're confused at my gameplay, I apologize. That's just how I play. But if you're confused by the game itself, then drop me a line, talk about it. Plenty of people in the chat are very experienced with the game as well. Happy to answer any questions, or happy to hear your concerns as well when it comes to if I'm being too confusing. Because I get it. I mean, sometimes I don't realize, like I've played this game for over 1,100 hours plus whatever. Sometimes I forget that I can skip probably important things that might seem like they're confusing to a lot of people. So I am well aware of that. We're picking up from there. We're dropping there and picking up. I've done all this wrong. No, Ham, you've done this right. You are picking up from here. Then you're dropping to there. Then you're bringing it back to here. And then you're heading back. And then from here, so I need to say to this, hey, at Newhaven there, full if any. Also, can you just please load that? Don't worry about unloading. Then when you get to up here at lower, please load that and unload that, all right? Full or any. I'm just going to knock their times down. And then when you get back to Pine Coast, don't load anything. Oh, actually, you know what I am going to do? I'm going to say unload. I'm going to say load this, unload that. Right? And then so it's going to pick up from here. It's then going to take, well, hang on, if I did this in 2 vehicles, if I picked up from there and dropped there and then just went back and did that, right? That run just did that. This run here, I could run 2 lines. 1 set of vehicles doing all, or 2. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to run 2 different lines. So we're going to run there to there, right? And quite simply, all I'm going to tell you to do, I'm not going to tell you to do anything, actually. You will know what to do. All I'm going to say is from there to there, right? From here, you're not going to be taking anything, right? I'm just going to call this Pine Coast. I know it's Newham, but we're going to keep it all Pine Coast Fuels. It sounds cool, right? Pine Coast Fuels sounds cool. Okay, so Pine Coast. Okay, we're going to call that Pine Coast Crude Truck. Okay, cool. Right, get it, got it, good. Got it, get it, good. Okay, and then we're going to go new line. Just zero that out for us. Then you're going to actually pick up Crude from there, take it to there. So what these guys are going to do, they could just drop there, No, leave it. Leave it. I'm going to get these guys. I know that's The fuel, the iron ore, and the con mats are all very similar colors. I'm going to leave the fuel a dark red color. Okay. This one here, you're going to actually load full, if any, minimum time. So at Pine Coast East, can you please load the crude and unload refined? Okay. It'll make sense very shortly. And I'm going to get you the same to do that here and that. Right. And then at Lower Newnham, you're going to load that and you're going to unload that. Okay. So here you're loading crude. Here you're unloading crude, which is that one there. All right. That's going to be... Oh, wait, hang on. That's not going to work then, is it? Well, why don't we just ferry in the fuel from here up into town? And that way we get these trucks bringing back, and then we just need a truck that ferries them in. Yeah, it kind of works backwards then, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Control... Oh, no. What was that? Control C. And this one's going to be refined. You know, I'm going to actually paint that that color and that color because that's probably a little bit makes more sense. Right. And then from here, so this line here, I'm going to tell them to say at Newhaven South. Yeah, so this will make sense. Pick up the crude. This is all very complicated for something that should be so simple. You would think so, but when have I ever made anything simple? Oh, gosh. And then at Pine Coast East, pick up that fuel and drop off that crude. Okay? Because then what we're going to do, new line, we're going to say from here, into there. In fact, can we get that truck just a little bit closer for them? I'm kind of willing to leave it. And then give me the streets. I'm going to give them a little turnaround street here. Now, I know I'm destroying a building. I'm going to just get you down there like that. I'm going to get you to there. Brilliant, right? So that should now give me... Whoa. What is that about? Oh, okay. I see what's... No. No. Oh, okay. So at Highfield Road... What is this about? You've decided to come this way. Is there a reason you need to turn down that street? Is it because of the truck stop? Is it because of the truck lanes? If I do this, that sorts it out. Okay, just because the lanes switch back. Right, now that's doing a loop, and I'm happy for it to do a loop. Much happier for that to happen. So, we need 3 sets of vehicles. I'm going to put my gas station on. You know I'm going to put my gas station on. Today we're going to go... Oh, thank you, Stephen, by the way. We did have a total in Australia. I just totally didn't know that. We're going to go golf. I'm going to buy the vehicles from here. This seems like a place where you would have the... This could have doubled as a truck stop, remember? Yeah. Could have, should have, would have. Didn't. Won't. I like the golf. That's blimmin' brilliant. Buy me some trucks, please. Now we want some tankers. So the tankers we've got are the Studebaker or the ZIS, right? So what we're going to do, this one takes 15. We're going to go like, I'm going to go, do I want 20 or do I want 50? I'm going to go 16. I like even numbers. We're going to set those on. I also have to name that fuel line. We're going to set those on that line. 16 on that. Then we're going to go 20 on that one. Are we? I think so. Set them on. This is going to be, now we're going to just have to play this by ear. And then we're going to go, I'm actually going to use, these go 60, these go 60, it makes no difference. These are 75 kilowatts. I'm going to use these. No, I'm not. I'm just going to keep it all the same. We're going to go 12, just to get this rolling. And then we can, you know what, just to get it rolling, we'll just go 12. Okay, I don't know why my escape button didn't work then. Right, that line, by the way. Hopefully I've got this set up correctly and it's going to work. We're just going to call this Newhaven Fuel Truck. Newhaven Fuel Truck. All right, so hopefully now we should start to see that rolling. If the lines weren't working, that wouldn't roll. Well, actually it would. Let's just speed up time here for a second. All right, we've also absolutely rinsed the budget. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a cut in here because I want this to see if this is working. Also, we've got a bit of a traffic issue here. Maybe we need to put it... No, we just need everything to space out, do we? I'll tell you what we need here. We need a roundabout. Seriously, Ham? We need a roundabout. And then what I'm going to do... I didn't know you were serious about this. Yeah, I'm serious. We need a 2-lane roundabout. MGL says, damn it, I won't get to see Ham struggling with the roundabout system. And you know what, MGL, I thought you would, but I'm happy to report you're not. Now, I could probably 2-lane these roads as well. So I might go ahead and do these main sort of drags like that. The AI can do its own. That one I'm going to leave down there. I can switch down to that single. These ones here, this truck stop's a bit of a nightmare the way I've got it set up, but all in all, I'm not too disappointed with that. And I'm happy with the roundabouts kind of doing the thing that roundabouts are supposed to do. Right, so what we're seeing here is these guys dropping off. Minimum stop time, so just get it in, get it done. Then we should start to see these guys here pick up that, which is excellent because that is going to work. And you know what I'm actually going to do? I am going to use this. We are going to use the Golf. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put the Golf there. These are going to deliver it into the Golf, which is going to be much closer. So this is going to work out. See, it's nice to sort of... I like playing the game a little bit organically for everyone. Right, so it can go to there. I like playing the game a little bit organically for everyone. I'm going to get you... Manage that line. At Lower Newhaven, you're picking up... You're loading refined, unloading crude. That's your new stop. Nice short little jaunt down there. I'm going to blow this up. An almighty kaboom! These things, we're actually moving in quite a positive way now. What I did is we had a lot of trucks on this Newhaven Fuel truck line. What I've actually done is I've actually just trimmed down the amount of trucks that were on it for the moment. We still want to be telling these guys that they are going to get a good percentage of what they want. So we basically need to say, if we tone down those trucks too much, okay, we're about 500 in the hole with them. We're down to 430. Frequency every 55 seconds. Maybe I want that to be about 40 seconds though. But you can see the other lines are doing actually quite well already. In fact, these if we look at the balance here, these trucks are doing actually really good. Okay, they're actually really helping. Frequency 15 seconds. If I can get the frequency of that down a little bit, even though it's going to cost us, we might still keep even the capacities at 96. If I can get the capacity to more, I mean, I only want 73. But if I can keep that up, it means the demand here might, well, that's at 100% transporting. That's at 41%. Maybe we just have to keep an eye on it. That's at 91%. I'm going to just add 2 more vehicles back onto that line just to get the rate down. So just duplicate those 2 for me. Means we should see that come down to 43. And I'm probably happy with 43 as opposed to 53, just not 10 seconds off that. Okay, that's just going to help us out a little bit. But that's actually generating us really good income straight off the bat, okay, for those lines. So, because, look, oil and fuel is quite a lucrative business, as it is in real life. So it makes sense that it is here as well. And you can see Newhaven starting to grow as well. Okay, cool. Get it, got it, good. So what we'll do from here, look at Pine Coast is going to have some lovely builds out along here. Looking out over the water there to stretch water and then down to Quiet. We're going to get some great scenic river views and ocean views when we go through. Either way, we're generating not too bad an income. And look that, they're even starting to do better as well. And in fact, if we start to see more fuel build up on the deck here and not enough trucks, we can always add more trucks. But everything, straight off the bat, running really well for that so far. Now, when we need to start fueling up these guys, we're definitely going to need more oil sent down into here to get this going. And you know what? That's already looking pretty good. And we've just got, there's always a little bit extra stored. So that's exactly what we want. Consumption's at 400. All right. Jack around a fuel refinery. We don't need to click on that. That's over there. Let's head down here now and start putting in this. I'm quite simply, and I'm not going to faff about. I'm just going to plug this in. Now, I know I could just take my time, figure it out, but I think we don't need to. We're simply going to go one of these, 4 wide to start with. No catenary. I'm going to leave the old track on it. This road may be coming out as well anyway. So we want to feed that. That's going to come down to here. That's going to... We might be able to get you a connection to there as well. I'm going to have you about there. Am I going to be able to get a connection? A cheeky connection from here. You know, I don't think you are. No, you're close, but you're no cigar. Ooh, okay. Change of plans. So how far out are we? We're about that far out. If I just draw a road from here, that's how far out we are. I'm just going to see if that gives me the connection I need. Oh, that's the wrong bit of road. Okay, that's got some connection there. Right, let's get this plugged back in. I may change these roads up again yet. I don't know. That's a horrible junction. Right, we're goat tracking up to here. Give me the nice curvies, thanks. Did you just dip down to go up? You kind of did. I don't mind it. It's all right. It's fine. All right, now that we've got that sorted, what do you reckon? I reckon what I'm going to do to save time here, I'm going to be sending this pump on a bit of a cross-country excursion. I did think about just shunting some fuel over to here, which is actually not a bad idea, but I think the trucks will run fine. Trucks run at a fairly good click these days. And we can run this down into here anyway, like such, right? And then what we'll do is we may give them a bit of a turnaround down here. I think what we'll do today, what we're going to work on today is getting the basics established of feeding Grandview. So that means getting this into here, getting that into there, and getting that down to Grandview. Then I think we'll see how time's already ticking away. We might run the train line next time. So next episode, we'll start working on this train line. And potentially I want to test out if we can get a little shunting train that works in here. And that way we can start to look at getting a nice sort of main line for this corner of the map as well, that's going to centralize and feed and potentially run, because we've only got 2 towns over here. So maybe some kind of light rail, maybe some kind of light rail tram system. I mean, it's warranted long enough for a train system anyway. I may change all this up. So I'm not sold on this. Potentially, I now am thinking, instead of running, because I normally run a centralized hub for freight, I'm now thinking I want to put in a freight for Grandview and a freight for Midpoint, seeing as they're only so far apart. And then we just run stuff that we need to into each town. And I think that's the way I'm going to go for these 2 towns. I'm going to mix it up. I don't think we're going to do this after I've just done that. I'm going to leave this here. I am going to leave this here for the moment in case I change my mind again. But for now, we can hit play again, by the way. We can just run. We can run play just on regular speed. Can we? Thanks. I'm going to get you to go like that. Because I wanted you to just come like that, please. I'm just going to get... What are you? And I need you tonight. Yeah, I'm not sold on this yet, so whatever. I'm going to need you to come down past the forestry because that's a cliff face there. Quiet north. Shh. Quiet. You're going to come down that way. It means you have to come down through the town, which is actually fine. So you're going to come up through the town, drop in there, bring fuel back, and come down there. Yeah, that works. The other thing is eventually, no, we're not going to truck that. I'm going to probably stick to the train idea. I'm going to reevaluate this train idea, but I think because we won't have enough time for today. But I'm going to reevaluate that train idea. Which means that we are going to need a drop-off point. So give me a large industry one potentially. No. Medium. I will be honest, I would... what if you do this here? These guys have already got a long way to drive. And these ones only need a drop-off point. They're going to come down, drop, and go. That one. These ones here, I'm going to just shorten their trip up a little bit. I know that gives you a nice little junction there, but look, I kind of want to... In my head, I just want this. It just doesn't quite work on that angle though, does it? Like, I want a nice straight road, but the game just wants to say, no, you can't have that. It can, like, if it goes there. Buildings wise, and you know we're going to go with the gas station because we need to buy trucks down here too. Why are you doing the funky stuff? That's really odd. No, oh, there you go. You'll take it there. You just otherwise weren't really liking it. We got the golf pack. It's a golf day today. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, that's our point there. We need a truck stop in town down here. Right, where are we looking at in terms of fuel? Oh, brilliant. It's like right here as well. Oh, you little bargain beauty bonza. We're going to go like that. I'm going to help the town out here. Get you all nice and gridded up. We're going to actually add a lovely truck stop down there. And I need you tonight. Now, you're going to come back, come down, drop off, go out. You're going to come up here. Now, I'm going to get you a cargo. You only need a small one, but I'm going to use this one. Okay, I'm going to use this one. We're going to make you look like you're part of this. They are vehicles. They travel pretty quickly down these roads anyway. So at this point in the game, so we've kind of skipped all the really slow vehicle stuff, which I'm actually quite happy about, you know. And I'm actually going to have you come like that. Okay. We can do some lovely decoration. Like I say, always, we can do some lovely decoration with stuff as we get down the track. Today, like the first few episodes are always going to be about establishing our infrastructure around the map, getting money rolling in, which money's already starting to roll in. We're not, although that's me building stuff though. So, you know, like we are not too concerned with the money making scheme of things. Right. You want to put another gas station down here? I do, but I don't. I don't think we need to. I think we're just going to put truck stop. When you say gas station, I mean petrol station. We say petrol station in Australia, by the way. We say petrol station. You can literally just be a wanna donna. A wanna donna. Shoulda, wanna, coulda, donna, runner. Shoulda, wanna, coulda, donna, runner. Plug it. Play it. They can come in, pick up, and out they go. Okay, so that line there, you're going to be this color. You're going to go from there, and you're going to drop off to there, which means you do a lovely little loop-de-loop. I like it. In fact, you know what? I should have had you going the other way so you're not crossing yourself. Yeah, that's much better. You come in. Yeah, that's much better. I quite often, and annoy myself and then never fix it, cross my lines over, and I'm like, I should probably not have them crossed over. And I don't mind you doing that. And you're simply just going to go that, okay? We don't need to say much with that. We can just call it literally midpoint crude truck. Okay, it's a crude truck. Okay, midpoint crude truck. From here, this one's a little bit more tasty. We're going up to there, dropping in there, coming back there, and yes, that's good. I did manage to get this one running. Tickety boo. I'm going to make this one a dark red color here. We're literally going to call this Grandview fuel fire truck. Okay. Trick or truck? Trick or truck? Grandview or Grandview? Well, it's a Grandview, isn't it? Okay. Grandview. Okay. Time to get some vehicles. Although money's back. Money's on the bounce back. Just check these. Okay. Look at us making. We've been making money today. These are making even more. They're all doing what they're told. Newhaven, new cargo demand at Newhaven. Newhaven because Newhaven's really on the growth. Look at that. They've even increased how much fuel they want now to 95. The growth of the industry, right? Which means that all this will start to... Oh, nice. I think we guessed pretty well today, team, when it came to our vehicles and what we want to put on them. Once we get these breadwinners in, we can start doing some cool builds. But like I said, we've got to get more of the map hooked up. And I want to move away from freight next episode. Even though I want to look at this, I want to look at some more passenger stuff in the next episode or two as well. Get some passengers rolling around the map because that's kind of what it's all about. Not just passengers, not just freight. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Buy me. We're just going to stick with them. These take 13. These take 16. Give me, I want to say 16 of these. Set them on midpoint crude, right? It's not a big line, but I really want this rolling in, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, right? They're going to roll out. Autobots, roll out. My name, Optimus Crude. I don't know I've lost it today. All right, anyway. Next line, let's get... Buy these. We're going to need... I want to say it's a fairly big line. I'm going to go with... What's the emissions on these? Emissions 70. 74 for these ones. I would have thought it'd be the other way around. Newer truck, newer fuel efficiency, less emissions. Obviously not. I want to go, I'm going to say purely and simply 18. I don't know why. I don't know how. But I just know. And that means instantly, I think this has got to be even more. So I haven't set this line up properly. Can you just say full if any minimum? Full if any minimum. And then park lane, you're just dropping off. So it makes no difference. All right, let's hit the betting in the jets here. A couple of things we need to check out with this line already. Firstly, we've got a frequency of 16 seconds at 256. That's instantly going to top this out. Right, that's instantly going to top that out. Grandview wants a capacity of only 67, so less than what Newhaven wants. But at the same time, the capacity, I think, is going to really bump up really quickly once these trucks get going. Now, the frequency of this line is 30 seconds at 395, but it's better. They've got a bit more distance to cover. So like I said, this is 16 seconds. This is pretty much double at 30 seconds frequency. But we want this to be double of that because you need two crude to one refinery. So the fact that we've got less trucks, we're at double time compared to what this is. I think that should work out in our favor. And we're starting to see that crude build up here now. So once they get their turnaround journey, they should be right. Let's just go over here and check this. We'll have to let that bed in for a second. Yeah, okay. So, look, we're not fully min-maxed. We're not fully perfect, but that's okay. Neither of these. None of these are min-max perfect, but I don't think they need to be. The good thing is they're kind of future-proofed and future-planned a little bit as well for this. I'm digging the roundabout. I'm glad we already got it's episode 2 and we've already got a roundabout in. Can you believe it? Well, believe it. Look at that little motorway down here too. It actually came up pretty well. Good little motorway. I should have really built a service road for it, but I think it's fine. think it's fine. Oh, man. Already high rises. Okay, team. I don't know what that was about, but here we are. Grandview Fuel Refinery. Level 1 upgrade. All right, so it's doing its upgrade now. Things are starting to kick in. It takes a little bit for things to start to kick in and for you to get an idea of how it's running. So when you first kick it off, it's always a bit slow, all right? So demand's got to happen. The town has to catch up. Oh, we're starting to receive fuel, this, that, and more. And then the refineries and the production start to kick in. And we can see here, we're shipping 100% from Grandview oil refinery to actual the Grandview fuel refinery. You can see we've got 60 stored consumption, 100 at the moment. That might just change here. We'll just see it's almost about. I really wanted to see it tick over. Come on! I mean, it's over the threshold lines anyway, so it should happen any second now. And then we can have a look at the rest of the lines, because right here, these were all positive before. I think they just keep dropping in and out, but they all these were pretty positive. That's the Newhaven Fuel truck. Oh, that one drops in and out. There we go. We're at level 2 now. So the consumption might increase now. Yeah, it's starting to increase, right? And then all these levels will probably push up again as Grandview here starts to demand more. And it's already demanded at 94, right? So we're starting to meet those needs. And the more that demand goes up, the more this goes, hey, we need more. The more these guys go, right, we need to give you more. So they're maxing, right? We need this to level 2, because at the moment, we're maxed here. Maxed bickies. So it's got to get to the next level, which it's working on now. This one here is already at max bickies. That's it. It is no more. We can only take 400. We are doing that in spades, all right? We're definitely giving that shovel loads of that fuel, right? So that's just a little basic principle understanding of it. If it's confusing, definitely hit me up to understand a little bit more about it. I know it can seem confusing at times, but basically this only puts out a maximum shipment of 400. This here will have a consumption of 400 at level 1. It's about to tick over, it's about to tick over, it's about to tick over. Bang. And now the consumption hits that over that threshold. So now the cap increases, okay? And now the production starts to go up, which is brilliant, because now we start to get more on the deck here, which we are, which means that we're getting more sent over here, which means we're probably going to hit the next level, level 2 again, right? So we can get that going, which means more fuel on the deck here, which means more fuel down to Grandview. And that's it. Ooh, look out. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Right, so if we look here, again, once more, we are at 74 of 94 at 70%. So that's coming along really nicely. Actually, that's increasing. How's that now? And now, brown cow, it's getting there. They're getting there. All right, really happy with the way this is heading. This, I'm hoping will, yeah, so these trucks, the more fuel that gets hit on the deck down here, which it's doing. Yeah, look at that consumption through up, right? It is 1-to-1, but we need the 1 coming in. So we kind of need that 1 first, which it kind of is doing. Anyway, we probably need to ship more refined fuel to it. That will probably come once we get all this sorted out. So, yeah. Next episode, I think we've got to look at running the cargo station here and a cargo station up here and running our trains between, which will also allow us to have the passenger line attached to them. And I think that's more what I want to go to for these 2 towns, considering we've only got 2 towns here. But at the same time, a centralized hub and dispersing also seems like a correct thing to do. We've got this, we've got these lovely farms and stuff hidden down in the back of these valleys too. Okay, team. Track ride today. That's it. That's your lot for today, by the way. This will just get better and better. It'll start just getting more positive, and things are going to start looking good, right? By the time we come back next time, that should be looking pretty dang good. This one obviously flips between 2 and 5 million all the time. You can already see we're at 30 million for crying out loud. So money's not going to be a hassle for us down here. I'm really happy with the way that came out, by the way. We're going to do a lot more decorative stuff and builds around the map. Today's track ride is brought to you by the letters F, C, and R. Fuel, Crude, and Refinery. And we're going to ride. I did kind of want to ride the loop in, but do we want to ride from here? Look, we've already done the train yesterday, so we can do all truck rides today. I think, slow down there, Tiger. I think what we'll do... Where's a ride? Because I don't have specific rides, I think what we're going to do, we're going to ride from here down to there. We're going to get off, then we're going to ride down to here, then we're going to get off, we're going to ride into town. All right? So I'm going to say my P's and Q's and thank yous. Please, if you do have any questions, queries, comments, tips, hints, or tricks about the game, about my playthroughs, definitely drop me a line. Happy to answer anything. I try and engage with all of you when you drop your comments, and I do appreciate them as well. If you're enjoying this, have you picked up the map? Have you started playing? What do you think so far? Because the whole purpose of this playthrough series is something really chilled and enjoyable, something that you can play along with and just build some really cool stuff. That's what I want this series to be. I want to build some really cool stuff and get back to that, what I used to. All right. So let me know in the comments section down below about that. Enjoy this little truck ride today. Stay safe. Stay glued to your screen. We'll be back for another episode with plenty more to come. Get out of here.